Okay, it's time for another basic beer review, and well, this time it really is a basic beer review. We have been to Aldi and we have got a can of Galahad Premium Lager. Absolutely premium, and it sounds premium at $2.75 for 4 cans. So let's have a see if this is any good. So, I mean, I wanted to review more sort of basic beers on this channel because I haven't done many at the moment. The Galahad is the cheapest lager, I think, that Aldi do, at $2.75 a can. So the question I'm asking myself is, how bad can it be? Now, I'm certainly not going to pretend that I've never had one of these before, but it's been a while back now. I can't quite remember what I thought of it. So what better opportunity than to review it now and see if it's drinkable and see if it's any good as well. So there we go. So we got again, a can of Galahad, 4 cans for £2.75. You do well to buy any beer that cheap anywhere. Let's crack it open, have a see what it's like. So we've cracked open the can, and let's see. So I got a little bit of a whiff then when it opened. Let's give it a pour and see what it looks like. So we're pouring it. Pouring very clear. Let's get a bit of a head on it there. Okay, yeah, let's get the whole thing in. Why not? And there we go. Got a nice large lager style head on it there. Let's put it down here. So there we go. So here we go. We've got we've got the Galahad. Again, look at that. Lots of nice bubbles coming up through the middle there. Looks quite fizzy. It's pouring a kind of a yellowy browny colour, really. And there's not much more to say about that, really. Let's give it a whiff and see what it smells like. So we're getting grassy, we're getting lemon. It's a little bit metallic. Yeah, we're getting a reasonable aroma from it, actually. Can't sense any particularly off smells there. I mean, this isn't pretending to be. Well, it says premium lager, but I don't think it's pretending to compete with the likes of Staropram and Paulaner and those kind of beers. It's certainly not that level. I don't even think it's trying to compete with the likes of Stella, really, to be fair. But I mean, really, looking at the can, what is this? Their Foster's? I don't know. But let's have a see. Let's have a smell. Certainly that price, and looking at the can, I'm thinking knockoff Foster's. But we'll have a see. So let's have another whiff. Whiff. Yeah, so we're getting grassy, we're getting lemon. Getting some malt there. A little bit of a metallic smell on the aroma there, which is never a great thing. But I think it all comes down to the taste, really. So let's have a see what the taste is like. So, cheers. Okay, so it's refreshing, I must say that. It's a little bit overly fizzy, but I wouldn't say it is particularly. I wouldn't say it's particularly overcarbonated. Okay, on the taste, we're getting a little bit of that malt. We're getting a bit of lemon. It's a little bit bready. It's got a nice smooth finish to it. I'll be honest. Okay, I'm not disliking it. I am not disliking it, which is reasonable compliment. It does have a taste to it, so that already puts it way above Sol. And basically, it tastes like lager. It tastes like lager. It's not unpleasant, really. I imagine. I mean, this isn't as cold as it could be. I imagine it was colder. It'd be very nice, refreshing. If you just want crack open a can in the garden on a nice hot day, this I think would be decent. And I think for £2.75 a can. Sorry, not £2.75 a can. Can you imagine that? Yeah, £2. I don't think I'd pay £2.75 a can for it, but £2.75 for a 4-pack. I'm thinking you're getting more than what you're paying for it there at all. I mean, like when you think about how much beer is nowadays, you know, you know, you want 4 cans of Carling, you're paying a fiver, really, for them nowadays. So I mean, 4 cans for £2.75 is a whole different price range. It's a whole different ball game, really. And to be honest, that tastes an awful lot better than those entry level lagers that you get. Your Fosters, your Carling, your Carlsberg, even your Stella. I wouldn't say is as nice as this. This is really quite pleasant. Don't expect too much from the aroma, don't expect too much from the taste, but at the end of the day, it's 4%. It's not a strong lager, it's not 5%, it's not up there in the premium categories. You know, like the premium lagers generally tend to be between 5 and 5.5%. This is nothing like that, it's 4%. It's even lower than a Helles. Could be considered a light lager. And to be honest, for that, it's very, very pleasant. There's more flavour than Bud, more flavour than Coors, certainly more flavour than Sol. And to be honest, I'm enjoying that. I am enjoying the taste that I'm getting from this lager. Yeah, and the aftertaste is quite nice as well. It is a very pleasant taste. It's like a good beer watered down to 4%, like a good lager, a good Helles lager, or even a good, you know, like Oktoberfest beer, watered down to 4%, I'd say. And it's, you know, and it's good. It's crushable. It's sessionable. It's the more I'm drinking it, the more I'm enjoying it. I must say, it's, you know, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to lie. It's not amazing. It's not, you know, it's not up there with the likes of, you know, the Hellesbeers and, you know, and things like, you know, I don't know. I think it could give things like Staropramen and Asahi and those kind of beers that you get, you know, in separate in the bottles and things, and your Cobra and all that. Certainly gives those kind of beers a run for your money. If it was in a bottle under a different name in that area of like Tesco, for example, where they have those bottles, and I drank that, I wouldn't feel ripped off if I basically got, say, 3 bottles. Well, they're 3 bottles for about £5.50 now, aren't they? At Tesco, 3 bottles for £5.50. They tend to be 660ml bottles for £5.50. If I got something that tasted like this in that range, then I wouldn't be disappointed. You know, I think it is up there with those, to be honest. Yeah, weaker flavour, but 4%, you're going to get that. But I think it's a very pleasant taste. A little bit of metallic smell, but there's certainly nothing off about the taste. Let's rate it. I'm impressed with this. I was drinking this. You know, I know that I've had this previously, and I don't remember it being a particularly bad one, but I wasn't expecting to be as impressed by this beer as I am. So quality, again, I'm not going to pretend that it's up there at all. It's C tier, but I'm putting this high C tier, so I'm going to give this a C plus for quality, because it's good. It's high C tier, bordering on B. I just think it's not quite in that kind of area just yet. Value though, it's I mean, it's £2.75 for 4 cans. It's cracking value for money. If you're on a budget, you want a nice lager, certainly in the summer, you just want a 4-pack of lager, just a drink with a film or watching the footy or whatever, you can't go wrong with this as far as I'm concerned. So value, I'm going to give this one an A-. I'm going to give this one an A- for value. Tempted to give it an A, but I'm going to stick with an A- for value, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's brewed to a price point, and it's whether you're buying in that price point, really. Would I recommend paying a bit extra and getting something more decent? If you've got the money, absolutely. But to be honest, if you just want to save a bit this week, or if you've not quite got the budget to be buying the Hellesbeers from places like Booths and stuff like that, then by all means get this stuff. You can't go wrong. It's nice. It is a nice beer. You get more than what you pay for it. What else can I say? Have a good one. Have a good one.